Big trouble is ahead for Light. The only person that really can save her is Nyssa. Find out what deal Seg has to strike up, and Kim has to allow things to and let them go. Find out all that here on Nephilim Entertainment. What is up, people? What is up? Welcome back to Nephilim Entertainment. I'm your host, Turner L. And you are watching episode 4. This is the Word of Rao. Yeah, I'm covering Krypton. And I misspoke in the last episode and we kept calling him the Voice of Wrath. Voice of Rao. My apologies. Anyway, the Voice of Rao is now visiting the rankless. Apparently he wants to bring good tidings. So, more or less, he's become like a mix between Jesus Christ and Santa. He's going to visit the rankless to spread good cheer and remind them that I can save you. Yeah. I don't believe a guy wearing a mask is very believable on saving, but okay. Apparently he's marketing something that happens 300 years later on Earth. We all think that people with masks can save us. Go Batman. Anyway, yeah. So, with all this going on, Light's review is coming up, apparently with her disobeying her commander, aka Mommy. Things aren't going too well. So, the community wants to review her case and find out what all went down. And, naturally, while this is going on, Sig is being stalked by some mysterious person. Yay, so the drama's going to keep unfolding, right? Pretty much. Well, Sig is actually becoming a scapegoat. Apparently, the Voice of Rao wants somebody to go down so the way they can make an example of her and keep the rankless sort of happy. So, naturally, charges are drummed up, and of course, Light now is under arrest and being charged with treason. So, and that leads to death, of course. So, Seg finds out, and of course, he goes and tries to talk to her. Well, Dev, her, I guess, right-hand command, aka secret crush. By that I mean I think the dude has a crush on her, but in any case, yeah, there's the love triangle for you. But Dev and it's Dev versus Sig. Okay, you got Dev versus Sig, and then Jayna, Light's mom, comes and splits them up. But then it's Seg versus Jayna. So we have Dev versus Seg versus Jayna. These three are going to end up having button heads of some kind. Basically, the whole butting heads thing is that Light needs someone to help her. Jayna feels that Seg is to blame, and so does Dev, because she does everything out of her heart for Seg. And naturally, they want to get to the bottom of why she's so willing to help Seg. But why Seg is wanting to help her when her own family killed his family, well, he finally comes out and says it. He confesses his love for her, which first he confesses it to Nyssa, so that's even worse, but he confesses his love for Seg, basically telling everybody, which everybody pretty much knew is one of those duh things. But he confesses it, but I think this, in turn, instead of it actually justifying his actions, I think it makes him more volatile. He starts getting a little bit more careless and starts doing reckless things, including aborting the mission to help take care of Rome to find out if they can save her, possibly. So, with all this going on, he's kind of more focused on trying to save Light, and it's kind of got him sidetracked. But a group comes along and ends up kidnapping him anyway. So he ends up getting kidnapped by a mysterious group, and while he's being kidnapped, they like to stick bugs up his nose. Yeah, that's one reason why I like alien movies, because of the whole creepy crawly thing. But while this is all going on, apparently with him convincing Nyssa to go help Light. Sorry, I'm having trouble with her name for some reason. Nyssa to help Light. She basically tosses up the idea of possibly giving in to the thing, and basically she's telling Light that she'll try to help her with the case, and she refuses her help. She's not too big on this girl helping her, and I don't blame her. Apparently these two are somewhat butting heads over Seg, even though we know who Seg loves, but I'm getting... At first I thought it was possession, but I'm guessing Nessa is starting to actually maybe possibly admire Seg a little bit. I mean, let's be honest, ladies, come on. If some dude you see is willing to go the extra mile for the chick he loves, and technically you're supposed to be wedded to him in a way, bonded, whatever they call it, you kind of get like, oh, never if he would treat me like that. So I think she's starting to get maybe a little attracted to him. Be interesting to see how this one turns out. But Sig being held by this new group, this mysterious group, is basically a branch off from the terrorist group they're actually looking for, that black group. I forgot what it's called. Sorry. It's basically a segregation of it. Apparently this guy's leading this separate group. Apparently he is wanting to go after Brainiac. He finds out Brainiac has come to the planet, and now he's actually one to gather resources and actually fight off Brainiac. Interesting. Well, with all this going on, with Rome basically in the Fortress of Solitude hanging on a thread, Kim is taking care of Anna. So now comes the interesting part, because at the end of it, all this stuff kind of collides at once. You got Nyssa, who finds out the truth about things. She's not too crazy about the whole situation. You have Seg, who strikes up a deal for Light. He ends up making a deal with the new terrorist group. And of course, Anna wants to basically give a tribute to the voice of Rao. Well, he accepts the tribute and ends up more or less taking her as his little, I guess, little apprentice type thing, where she's going to dress up in robes and basically escort him throughout the city. How did you go from end up being just a youthful little girl to now you're serving the god of the planet? Yeah, but of all the things too that's really shocking is Nessa actually walks up to Jayna and actually offers her what her and her dad are doing, and which is treason, the very same thing that Light is being accused of. But naturally, she's offering the whole possibility to Jayna. Apparently, they want to bring the world back to sort of, I guess, I don't know if it's a democracy, if they want to basically get rid of the voice of Rao and bring it back to the people. Which is a good thing, I guess you could say, because you got someone dressed up in a costume walking around like they're God. I mean, it's just a little, it's not my custom. I don't know if I can deal with that. Why Adam is dealing with it, I have no idea. But lastly, after everything goes on, Light is rescued, of course. And, which, no, not really, she's not rescued. They just struck up a deal to rescue her. She's not really rescued yet. But, more or less, have all this stuff sort of coming together. Well, the episode kind of ends with the voice of Rao looking at the statue. I thought the voice of Rao was Ren. Or Kim. I thought the voice of Rao was Kim. I did. But I'm guessing that they're sort of pointing out that maybe he's some mysterious figure. I don't know if we're going to see him, if we're going to see his face, but the most shocking thing, and this actually I'm not ashamed to admit this, but it was a bit of a jump scare for me. The parasite is actually hidden in the statue, and it actually infects the voice of Rao. So, once again, we're dealing with about the parasite infecting the god of the planet. Alright, up next for Krypton. So, Seg is being captured, of course, by another group. He's being captured. Well, or he's being recaptured, basically. He makes a clean getaway, but eventually he ends up getting recaptured again, of course. And then Light is actually come to rescue him. So it's going to be kind of interesting. The leader of this mysterious group happens to notice Light's necklace, which gives him sort of a shock and awe moment. So it's interesting to kind of see who is this particular person and what are his ties to Light. Or maybe it's the Zod family. Who knows? I have suspicions. But that's going to do it for me. Be sure to leave me a thumbs up down below, post a comment being all friendly, let's discuss this episode, and stay tuned to the end of the video for more content. And be sure to hit that subscribe button. But my question for y'all is, do you think, like me, that the leader of this mysterious group could be Light's pappy? Father? Yeah. Do you think that this is possibly Light's father? That's my theory. I have a feeling that either he's daddy or possibly uncle, somebody in her family that's either missing or was basically arrested for treason or something. But that's my theory. Be sure to leave me an answer up here and down here. But thanks for tuning in. I am Metatron Hero, and you're watching F Entertainment. To all you daydreamers and cooters out there, keep your heads in the clouds. Peace.